my name is Cerrano. I'm from Feng Shui Long Island and Feng Shui Manhattan. And today I wanted to show you the interior of a front room, because we always talk about the front entrance being the most, or one of the most important points when addressing Feng Shui, because as soon as people walk in, it sets the tone for the rest of the house, the business, the hotel, the retail store. It could be anything that you want to incorporate with Feng Shui. So let me show you what I have done to address that. From a Feng Shui consultant's point of view, this doesn't have to be, I guess like the average homeowner, or if you're staging a home to sell, or anything like that. This is just my own personal liking, so I'm just trying to give you ideas from that perspective. So basically I kind of made, I guess if you want to call it like a welcoming altar. So there's a lot of different elements happening here according to Feng Shui. So I'll kind of break it down briefly. What we have going on is we always suggest to anyone, this is a very basic common rule. You'll see it in a lot of either stores or either a good example, Asian restaurants or retails. They will have this all the time. The lucky cat, as I've done blogs on before, or posts rather. The lucky cat again represents whatever your intention may be. So my intention obviously was to promote more clientele, travel, anything that I would like to bring into my life during my journey. That's what the intention of the lucky cat or the beckoning cat would be, is to wave in those elements or objects or types of people to help along with that journey. Then behind it we have a very nice little fountain. We always suggest to have fountains to promote movement as well through the front entrance. The form school of Feng Shui, a fountain represents bringing, if you want to say like positive flows of energy, or again whatever intention you wish to bring in. Maybe it's a new career, relationship, more finance. It all depends on what you want to create. Also just a tip, if you do have a fountain, which this one for a brief time was not working, you want to make sure it does work, because if it doesn't, it's it's just not it's not the worst thing, but it's not the best thing. You want to make sure the pump is going, the water's flowing, the lights are on. So just make sure everything's working. Some other elements you want to be aware of. Again, this is my own altar, my own welcoming way of helping people come into my home. I'll have what's called the money frog. Some of you may have heard of that. Basically the intention of the money frog is to allow more finances to come into your life. There are different ways to set up the money frog. Some will say to face it with the coin in the mouth facing the front door, which is how we have it. Also, I'm a Mets fan. Or you can have the money frog with the back facing the front door with the intention of, it's pushing it into the direction of your home. So you could try either way of setting it up. It's up to you. I've always had it personally facing the front, and I've seen a positive response to it. But again, just to give you different perspectives of how people may set it up. Also with the lucky cat, since it's the same idea, you always want it to face the front door. It's going to be the same universally, always facing the front door. Then we have some food dogs, which represent protection. So, again, if you have the room for it, maybe a new business or on your desk, these are desk size, you can have food dogs. Let's say maybe they always say to have the food dogs facing the front door, but let's say if you're on your desk, for example, and your back is, to the front door, sometimes people will actually face the food dogs in that direction. So that works. It's still the intention of protection. We have another little lucky cat over here. And again, my own tradition that I like to do is every morning I'll come to the front door. I'll give it a slight ring with the intention of ringing in just a new day and seeing what it brings. You also notice I have a little business card. And what else do we have? We have two little angels that represents my brother and myself. So, you know, just for protection as well for the both of us. Down here on the little welcoming altar, we have silk flowers, which, you know, it's just a nice, more for, I guess more for aesthetics. So if you wanted to do fresh flowers, you can do that if you have that option. And then also, this is a clay pot that we got from Arizona, so the idea for traveling, which is something I like to do, so beckoning that intention. And then down here we have little happy ho ties. So, you know, again, the idea of just positive energy and just fun for life, and, you know, very simple. Over here again we have the gargoyles. This guy over here is a little cat that our mom has had in the family for years, so, you know, addressing that situation. And what else is there? That's pretty much it. I mean, you don't have to go out and buy anything. All these items we've already had in the house. They were just spread out. So, you know, one day I just was rearranging stuff, furniture, objects, and I said, you know what, I really want to address that front entrance, and this is what, you know, I was able to come up with. Simple, inexpensive. The only thing I had to replace or buy really was the pump, because it didn't work, and switch up the light bulb, and that's it. I'm trying to think. I think that's pretty much it. So again, this is from a Feng Shui consultant's perspective of how to address the front entryway. It's not, you don't have to go buy, you know, food dogs, this and that. It's whatever you consider welcoming to your friends, your family, people maybe who are traveling, who can stay over, however you work your household, your business. So this is just, you know, a basic example of how you could set that up. I'm still in the process of setting up this front entrance room. As you can see, we used to have a mirror up here, so I might, you know, do that again, or painting. But bottom line is you just want to be welcoming, because it's going to set the tone for the rest of your space. And I think that is it. So if you have any questions about how to maybe stage a front entry of a house, or just to set it up in a more welcoming way. I mean, right now is the perfect time because it's the holiday season. So, you know, you can do lots of warm colors, red. You saw I had a little red, I guess like a cover throw that I found as well. You know, anything is possible. Just get creative, have fun with it, and see what you can come up with, and, you know, allow it to be your personality. That's important too. Don't, you know, force anything. Just have fun with it, and it will come, and it'll be easy. And look around your house. You probably have everything you already need, and you don't have to go out and spend a lot of money, especially in this economy. Alright, if you have any questions, my name is Laura Cerrano. You can either go to www.fengshuili.com or www.fengshuimanhattan.com. Or you can call 516-528-3843. Thank you, and have a blessed day.